Hey guys, welcome. Mercury has gone retrograde. And wow, it's already affecting me around here. It's already over here making its presence known at School for the Fool. Have a couple extra bags underneath my eyes this morning, but I want to thank everyone who joined us for our celebration of the harvest, because we know up here in Canada, our harvest season is shorter. We don't have as long of harvest season. It started snowing yesterday, and I had to really honor the gifts that winter is bringing. And a winter is a time to honor the feminine. It's a time of regeneration, to slow down and plant our seeds that we're going to harvest for the summer months. Now, they've shared quite the message with me today, so let's get it happening. Something is happening. Something is happening, and it's our connection to Libra, and the sword is going to be what helps transform us. Remember, the sword is double-edged. There's a side for the positive and there's a side for the negative. Guys, I gotta turn down the music. It's messing with my channeling. 1 second. The sword is also connected to our ancients. This is what they're showing me. Now, the balancing of our karmic scales is getting us here. And the work that the feminine has been doing to raise her vibration has put her in play to call back wish fulfillment, the 9 of Cups. She's in the energy of what she's creating. But the devil is here. Something is happening. They're showing me right now. Something is happening with the feminine. And we're going to get to that. We're going to ask the cards, because there's an action that's not being taken. The feminine has raised her vibration into new earth. She's in the energy of what she's creating. These 9 cups, wish fulfillment, she's manifesting back to her because of all the hard work she's done to blossom here through the dark with spirit. In order to manifest those 9 cups back to her. This is the wheel. And the wheel is going to turn. And the wheel has to do with past, present, and future. It's connected to the message in this tarot, the vice versa tarot of the lovers, and our connection to Mercury right now. Let's receive this message. And guys, they've been showing me this card so often. I'm eating, dreaming, and sleeping with it in my visions, okay? This is definitely the time that we are in. The lovers. Twilight descends upon the lovers, who gaze out upon a peaceful green landscape. They appear ready to step forward into their lives together. He bears the alchemical symbol for fire on his back, and she has the symbol for water on hers. When united by Mercury, they form the hexagram that shines in the heavens. The alchemical marriage. The alchemical marriage. Okay, guys? That's what's happening. Our marriage within the heavens, connected to Mercury. The time that we are in. And it's gone retrograde in order to show us what we need to see. And Mercury is retrograde till the 13th. And there's a pre-shadow phase and a post-shadow phase. It's like a 7 days before and 7 days after. Okay? The energy is much cooler here than on the other side of the card. As we know, this is the vice versa tarot that I love so much. Thank you to the vice versa tarot. The lovers are alone now. The archangel is gone. The energy is much cooler here than on the other side, and more balanced. And there it is. We need the balance because we're honoring the feminine. We're honoring the night. This is not about the sun right now. This is not about an overabundance of masculine energy. We're restoring balance. We're honoring the feminine. We're honoring the night. We're honoring La Luna. We're honoring the time for intimacy and regeneration. We're honoring the balance. And we're doing so now. There is a sense of calm rather than urgency It should be easier to see where you're going. Now it's going to be easier to see where we're going. And guys, the matrix is getting noisy. We must be getting close to the truth. I'm very happy to know it's going to be easier to get to where we're going. But of course, we are restoring balance. So we're honoring the feminine. And that means we're going to have access to the information we need in the unknown. And the feminine is going to honor the masculine by adding the positive charge and expanding action with our passions. It should be easier to see where you're going and how you'll get there together. Consider how your elemental qualities complement those of your significant other, where they create an explosion and where they come together in perfect union. Let me say that again. So, consider how your elemental qualities complement those of your significant other, so where we're complementing each other, where we create an explosion, that's going to show us where we can still do some healing. And remember, this is the energy of the opposites. We need to see both sides. This is balance, the flip side of the coin. And where they come together in perfect union. This is going to help us understand something. And this has to do with studying our elemental qualities. So guys, we're going back to our birth chart for something. We're understanding something more of self. And understanding something more of self is going to allow us to understand something more like from within to without, right? But many people are, we know, ending karmic relationships, the love that's not in alignment with them, as well as we're being put forth in situations where we're, being set forth to a challenge to have others in our life that are not in alignment for us. So we can use the dolphin energy and heal. We came here to heal. So Mercury is uniting us through the dark right now. Our connection to La Luna. And we have a super new moon in Libra. And then right after that, we're going to be entering Scorpio season. Now, guys, La Luna called me out here this morning. She was beaming her light, like the Batman symbol, through my bedroom window. And out I came. Now, the priestess is illuminating how to create the patterning to end separateness from the devil energies. And that's allowing us to use our intuition and weave our fate. It's connected to the Ace of Wands, fertility and new beginnings, and we saw this card on our last reading. We've actually seen this card now 3 times in a row, and they've asked me to have it present 3 times in a row. And this fertility and new beginnings is getting us here. But it's through self-reflection, through the energies of judgment. This is connected to our truths. The Knight of Cups is working right now on the 10 of Pentacles. But it's through the Cups energy. This is what they've shown me. Through wish fulfillment, through the 9 of Cups. And this 9 of Cups is connected to this space here. The feminine manifesting those 9 cups back from the work she's been doing through the Ace of Cups by filling the well and raising her vibration, blossoming through the dark. We know that lotus flower, right? Once again, they've showed me justice. This has to do with the shapes we are making. We are forming shapes from below and shapes from above, and we're joining them together. The shape of unconditional love, the 2 tetrahedrons. But there's a connection to the 5 of Swords here and the creation of peace. And the masculine's working on the creation of peace right now and honoring pain. Honoring that pain, the energy of the opposite, is going to allow us to create peace. Through pain, we will create peace. And that's what's being reflected back. They've shown me this card in reverse. These 2 spaces are connected right now as the masculine works on healing from pain through the creation of peace. And it's connected to the 2 of Cups. The Knight of Wands is here, but it's through the masculine representation because it's a knight. The feminine doesn't want to act on something. And it has to do with making our dreams real and what we're reweaving, the new patterning. We're going to find out what it is. But they have given me a tidbit of information here. whatever we're doing to make our dreams become real, and this is connected to the work we're doing here with the High Priestess, where we're being shown how to unite. It is a time to collaborate. Ant spirit has made its presence here, along with antelope spirit. Life is speeding up. We're about to speed up through winter, and I don't even know how. We're going to find out. But it's because we're amping up the building of New Earth. We're amping it up. And what, on our last message, and it'll be linked down below for any of those of you that didn't join us there and feel called to receive this information, we found out that something is happening and it's connected to a lunar cycle. But what will be illuminated, or whatever is happening, being created, shifting, transformed, it's happening from the times between the new moon, the super new moon in Libra, and the full moon on Halloween, October 31st. And it's our second blue moon. It's our second moon in the month, which makes it a blue moon, and that only happens every 2 to 3 years. Now, for it to happen on Halloween, that only happens every once 18 to 19 years. So this is very rare. This is very rare. Guys, the heavens have been speaking to us. If anything, the heavens are showing us to believe in the magic, to believe in the wonder, to believe in creation, to believe we're not alone, to believe in our starseed roots and homes, to believe in the sky. We have to believe in the sky. We have to restore and repair the connection between the heavens and the earth through us. That's what we're doing. Now, there's the phases. They show me the phases, okay? These phases are connected to summer. And in summer, the feminine's truths were activated through her throat chakra. Now, something will be happening in winter. We're going to be changing direction. And it's thanks to the energy of air. And air is helping us to heal our solar plexus. And this has something to do with why the feminine is not acting on something she needs to be acting on. And I believe it's new patterning to heal from the devil energies. And we're going to find out what it is right now. Where are we going? How? They're telling me to go here. All right, we're going to shuffle these up. And we're going to see why is the feminine not acting? It is connected to a fear. Remember, we're healing from our fears. And we know that the goddess energy must surrender to something in order to heal. And it's going to be unique for all of us. And it's going to allow us to heal within our homes. And surrendering doesn't mean we just take it, guys. Surrendering, it means we're surrendering to new patterning. We're surrendering to the way things are. We're surrendering to something in order to add the positive charge and shapeshift it, transform it. It doesn't mean like, oh, we're just going to stay stuck there. We don't stay stuck. Gaslighting. Well. This reminds me of our last reading, and the Queen of Swords was burning something down, and she was just sitting there, and she's like, well, why? This needed to be burnt down. This needed to go. But the smoke signal, like the smoke, and we're finding out, like, the unspoken languages around us, and air being one of them, and like the smoke that was coming from the fire is transforming something. And look at this, guys. This gaslighting is connected to a new beginning, and this new beginning is allowing us to be present. And we've been knocked off our pedestal, and we've been stuck in old patterning. But we're going to heal with the sacral chakra. And when we heal with the sacral chakra, that allows us to heal with our solar plexus. And it is connected to the time of winter. Winter is going to be allowing the feminine to continue to heal with truth. And look at that. There's a connection here from winter to spring. By spring, Something is going to be transformed. We have to let things take time, guys. We're using the cosmic cross of transformation, and that's working with the cycles and the seasons for a reason. And there's going to be an activation through the third eye. We're going to receive a piece of information, and it's connected to our authenticity and fire. And remember, she doesn't want to act. It is the connection to fire. It is the connection to the masculine energy. And we know that this space is connected to this space. All right, guys, let's receive this message. Gaslighting. In my power of self and intuition, I am as safe as those who are needy and manipulative as they find their way to my door. Of all the challenging people who an empath can attract into a relationship, a narcissist or someone who practices the art of gaslighting becomes one of your biggest lessons. We rate, attract, because it is very evident on the path of many empaths. You are one of the great lights and powers, but most do not realize this yet. You are one of the healers and bringers of energetic truth to the world, even if you feel that the world has not been there for you on a level of love that supports your needs. And there it is. This is what the feminine is healing from right now. And this is going to allow a deeper connection with the masculine in this creation of the Two of Cups equality, creating love from fear. In this space of not understanding your gift, it becomes very difficult to have the strength and discernment needed to navigate the truth of your relationships. And remember, the throat chakra is here. This is connected to our truths. This is where as we see, where the feminine is helping to untwist things from the devil energies and what's keeping us separate. This is where you begin to attract to you those who take advantage of your loving nature. Imagine yourself as an energetic loudspeaker shouting, "Here I am, I will love you, I will support you." All great attributes for building a loving relationship, but when, as an empath, you are not fully in your own power of self-love, soon the wolves are knocking at the door. If your partner is continuously badgering you and threatening you, if the message you hear over and over and over is only their needs are important, run. And feminines are healing from this right now. This even happened to me in my own life. All the moths were coming to the flame. And this is learning how to be in the energy of what we're creating. We also have to honor love of self. We are unconditional love, and we are part of the divine. We are sacred. Feminine is seeing this in order to honor this right now. So we're going to be attracting narcissists, lower vibrational people, in order to show the universe. Remember, we're being challenged, and we're going to show the universe our new patterning, and we're going to create with dolphin spirit. We're going to show the universe we're honoring that we're unconditional love too, and we want what's in alignment with us, and we deserve it, not because we're demanding it, because we're doing the work in order to transform, heal, and raise our vibration into new earth. It is challenging enough most of the time for an empath to understand their gifts, but when and if your partner begins to fear that you are picking up on their improprieties, their desperation to discount your knowing soon becomes a danger to your inner sense of self. We ask you to study this subject. If you feel that you may be involved in such a relationship, there is more that can be written on this subject than what is written here. But we would like to point out that this disempowering behavior can also be evident in groups, beliefs, the workplace environments also. Remember, guys, we're shifting. We're healing from the templates of old earth and creating the templates of new earth through us. When something demands all of your attention and makes you feel it is more important than you are, step back and reassess. If a belief of a group continuously makes you feel disempowered and foolish in your own discovery of self, claiming to be the keepers of all the answers, quickly remember that you, as an empath, Know better than anyone that your experience of energetic truth is the only teacher that will serve the love that your heart knows to be true. And here's some questions we can ask self. Am I feeling a sense of personal fear in my relationships? Am I being disempowered in my word, thought, and deed? Have my boundaries become so non-existent that I am putting up with behavior that has me questioning my own worthiness? Have I aligned with a group, belief, or work environment that has required me to give away my power? And remember, guys, we're healing from hierarchy. This is the Two of Cups, so we have to honor this. This doesn't mean this is all just going to happen for us. We're honoring it, we're activating our new patterning, and we must act on it, feminine. This is anything, we must use the masculine energy now and act on what we're seeing, what we know to be true. Well, guys, this is exactly what just happened to me. And I stood up for self. I wasn't just going to allow somebody to be feeding off of my light, you know, depleting my energy source. And also, too, you know, when being a Piscean, I'm so mutable. I can really just fall into other people's lives and I can be a part of their universes. And I have to remember to honor my own. And, you know, yeah, sometimes I feel lonely. I honor that, but I honor that I'm not alone, that I'm working with the divine. And you know what? When it's not in alignment for you, with you, it doesn't feel good anyways. It's just like, it's an illusion, a fantasy that you're creating within your head, and it's not actually happening in the 3D, and it just feels eh. Okay, we're creating in the 5D right now. We're working with the 5D and beyond. Just gonna get out some tarot and see what's happening. Well, triple confirmation. There she is. We're transforming because what's being illuminated is another piece of self and where we're going. And we know we're healing from this Five of Wands charge. And feminine, this is you pulling out your energy where you don't feel called to have it, in the we just discussed with gaslighting. If you're with a narcissist, if you're part of a group that doesn't allow you to feel like authentic self, and that you feel fear to be true self. Like this person, guys, that I was hanging around with, it was like, even on my Facebook post, I didn't feel even comfortable to share my Facebook post because they were going to judge me and look at me in a different light, and that felt really gross. And it felt great to heal from it. It felt great to, you know, use that dolphin energy and say, you know what? No, this isn't going to work. I got to go. It was very freeing and healing. Yes, it was hard at the beginning, but you know what? It's like you're honoring your love. You're honoring your love. The Ten of Wands. We're putting something down. We're putting something down because we need to get here. We're going to find out what it is. Because we're doing this to creating this. The Ten of Pentacles is here. That is also confirmed. And we are connecting to the King of Cups right now. And this is the masculine honoring the feminine and nurturing. I feel like the masculine's really happy right now. The masculine's really happy with what they want to create, with what they're seeing, with the connection and honoring the connection and honoring truth. I feel like the masculine is really in a good space in order to manifest. They're working with the feminine and adding the positive charge. Now we just got to get the feminine to work with the masculine, and we're good to go. The feminine is stuck in a fear. The feminine is stuck in a fear to heal. And it has to do with the Ten of Wands, guys. Let's find out what it is. Okay, we're going to the karma cards. What's this fear? The 12th house. Seeking oneness with all there is. This is working with Pisces. and the energy of the all. There's a fear there. There's a fear in working with the energy of all, of seeing it all, of surrendering to it. It's like the feminine still wants to create with some sort of Seven of Cups of illusion to feel safe, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that, feminine. We have to honor it. We have to honor the good, the bad, the dark, the light. You know, the good, the bad, and the ugly. That just reminds me of my dad, one of my dad's favorite John Wayne Western movies. We have to honor it all to shift it. Okay? I really feel a strong connection to the South Node in here. I actually thought that we were going to see that card. That was going to be it. What is this connected to? Okay. Venus. Of course it's connected to Venus. And Pisces is here, of course. Okay, Venus is here in order to help us cherish and enjoy and create good times as we ground love. Lady Venus has been helping us to create this Two of Cups equality. And it's our connection to the 11th house, our circle of friends, our freedom, our association. Once again, too, with the feminine, it's almost like, I feel like the feminine is having a hard time acting in public. It's like the feminine's okay to act in private, but the feminine is struggling to act on the new patterning in public. And it has something to do with our connection to the 12th house and Pisces. Working with the energy of the all. Like, guys, we have to use this energy to create creative truths in order to tell our truth. It's not like when we surrender and we honor the all and we honor to the way things are here and just what is, to shapeshift it, it's like we have to tell our truths in a creative manner. It's like we're not just going to phone up, you know, whoever, Joe Blow from Mexico, and we're going to be like, yo, fuck you. That's not this. This is, how do I express my truths, honor my new patterning in a creative form that allows me to use my desires and create my purpose and heal from the devil energies with my desires, with my Ace of Wands, with my God spark. Guys, we got to use our God spark. As the feminine energy, you got to use your God spark, okay? That's that Ace of Wands, the masculine charge. And restore connection. There's the feminine, there's intuition, and our intuition is telling us something. And then it's like, it's telling us something, so we're going to connect the masculine energy, the God spark, and we're going to connect with it and transform. And it is working with the energies of Uranus and New Earth, our great genius. We got to honor our great genius. We have to honor our uniqueness, our shine. We have to honor authentic self. You know, guys, the sun is coming up. Sitting here, we got the message of leadership at our last reading, and it's sitting right here. We're going to be taking a leadership role in how we are creating here and what we're creating, and we're going to take a chance. And it has to do with our connection to Jupiter, expansion, the planet of luck. This is our connection to our divine inheritance and what we're creating. And it has to do with learning or teaching something, or both, because we're gonna learn to teach as well, right? But we're going to be positive about something. This is where we're actually but it's a negative situation, and this is going to allow us to grow and expand, and it has something to do with a blessing, and it's our connection to New Earth and Aquarius. Okay, see what's being activated here. The energies of New Earth. Knowing. What we need to know is being activated. Knowledge. We're connecting to Uranus here. We're connecting to our great genius, our path. Are these cards? Libra, I balance. We're balancing. We're restoring balance. In our relationships. This is our connection to the Justice card. That was here twice from channeled messages. It has something to do with the sword. Uranus, our great genius. Quadruple confirmation. That is the Tower card. So we're going to destroy to create and create to destroy, as Black Moon Lilith is here. The dark goddess of the moon. So we're going to connect to mystery, and something's going to happen here. Our feelings are going to be communicated. Whatever is happening is going to allow a communication of our feelings, of our truths. And we're going to expand with the 12th house. We will do it. We will expand with our light from within to without. This is it being achieved. The feminine connecting to the all. We need her to connect to the all. Because then we have access to all of the information within the unknown, the mystery. We're going to analyze something. We're analyzing something, and it has to do with a message of our truths. The truths of our pain. Our connection to Saturn, the Lord of Karma, and the 5th house. Our creativity. Creative activations of truth, creating with creative truth. The 5th house is when it's the 6 of Cups. Purification. The child is allowed to have the pen. The child is allowed to have the pen. And it's going to allow us to heal with the body. Now, let's see. I've been asked to have certain tarot present in order to understand how we are creating. We're going to start with the masculine first. I usually call to start with the feminine, but I'm being called to start with the masculine today. So let's just see what's happening. Justice. Guys, I did not leave those cards there for no reason. I feel called to share them. And it's Justice and the 5 of Pentacles. So the masculine moving on from old earth. Moving on from lack of to balance our karmic scales. And this is allowing us to move away from what's lower vibrational. We're no longer food for what is lower vibrational. There's no coincidence that look at all those skeletons behind her. And look at all the skeletons that he's walking over. And 5 of them are being illuminated. The High Priestess. More confirmation right here. The masculine has activated a piece of their blueprint, their path home. And it's thanks to this new moon, this new super moon in Libra. It's happening. Oh, too many cards. But you know what? That's okay, because I'm getting called to put these ones back in the deck and get a reshuffle. This connection has to do with our counterpart. What's being illuminated is the connection to our counterpart for the masculine. But it's through the divine, through the connection to the divine and new earth. That's the pattern, that's the sequence of how it's being created. The sun. And this is healing from an overabundance of masculine energy. The sun, we know, can burn us. The scorching heat can burn us. This is restoring balance through honoring La Luna, the night, a time for regeneration, and the hummingbird is here. And we know we're following the path of the hummingbird and the bumblebee. That's the masculine is honoring La Luna right now. That's what they're showing me. And this was the card, the reason why I got this deck, because this deck fell out and the star was staring me straight at the face. The energy of New Earth. The masculine connecting to the energies of New Earth to restore balance with the water energies. Remember, water and air, that's the energy of Aquarius. So the masculine needs the energy of youth present, that swords energy, the sun energy, right? Daughter's pentacle, swords, sun, fire, father, water, mother. And this is what's happening through the energy of youth. And this is healing from codependency. This is like in the old templates, the feminine's always nurturing the masculine in order to heal. But now the masculine is honoring the feminine within, restoring, being able to nurture thyself, heal with self. The feminine honoring that, the feminine's got to focus on healing with self and honoring the masculine energy, honoring that, repairing that connection, saying, no, you know what, this is negative. I'm going to surrender to this and I'm going to add the positive charge, but I'm going to act with it. I'm not just going to be, there's a card that's flipped here, guys. The final nail in the coffin. And this is the card that they showed me with the star. I just didn't know what it was. They showed me the masculine hammering the final nail in the coffin. Something is being closed up and ended. That's the Four of Swords. There's a clarity we need to see to heal from the Three of Swords situation. It's over. Something is over in order to begin again. And it's connected to action. The Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles are connected to the Ten of Cups. The masculine having access to what is within their divine blueprint. The scroll here. And it's healing from nostalgia lane. The Nine of Cups is here. But it's not. This is the Six. The Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups within this tarot, we're being very mindful not to get high off nostalgia lane. So something in the past is come to a rest. And we understand that the return to innocence, the Six of Cups, the connection to our counterpart from within to without, it's being restored and it's healing from getting high off the past, off nostalgia lane. And it's the energies of New Earth are present here, living within the moment. The masculine's understanding that there's a connection to living within the moment. That's what's being illuminated, and it's the connection to how we're going to create with the templates of New Earth. We're not going to always be expanding with the sun. We're going to honor La Luna, and we're going home. The Ten of Cups, our purpose, and the Ten of Pentacles, our expansion through the earth. This is the confirmation. The masculine's working on this from channeled messages. Like, this is beautiful. The Knight of Cups is working on the creation of the Ten of Pentacles, and we have it confirmed. Of course, guys, they're going to start digging here. They were supposed to dig in my French yard on Thursday. It didn't happen. Tell Mercury going retrograde. We better get a move on. Okay, let's see. We're going to confirm. Oh, my cards just fell over. Great. Okay. We're just going to confirm Queen of Swords. The connection to our truths. The truth of the feminine is going to be what raises the vibration. Honoring the feminine's truth. That's what's going to create peace with the Two of Swords. And remember, La Luna. We're honoring La Luna. And honoring La Luna will create peace. And we've done it. There's the Nine of Cups. The feminine raising her vibration. And the masculine honoring the work that's been done with the feminine and manifesting the 9 cups. So we've gone from the 6 to the 9 because we're living in the moment. We've closed the door to the past here, masculine. And that's what's being shown to the masculine right now. What's in alignment. And the feminine, the counterpart, is part of what's in alignment. And the love that's shared there, it's being honored. There's a truth there that's being honored. And it has to do with the Queen of Wands, who's in active meditation right now. She's actively listening in order to receive information through the earth with the Wands energy, but it's connected to our ancients. Our ancients have a message. And it's actually how we're going to ground through the earth and the fertility of the new beginning. It's because we added the cup we need to add. We went from the 5 to the 6 because we crossed the bridge to new earth and left the past behind. And that's what's happened. The masculine is leaving the past behind and crossing the bridge to new earth. There's the Chariot. Walking away from the devil energies. Restoring balance in order to relieve tension, create motion, heal with the Carusis, the energy of the Kundalini, and move forward. Let's see how the feminine is mirroring the masculine. Knight of Cups is here. There it is. Knight of Cups, Knight of Cups. Okay, feminine. Let's see. How are you mirroring the masculine? Well, of course, the 5 of Cups. So we're healing from our sorrows. We're creating happiness from sorrow. We're not crying over spilled milk of the past. We're moving forth and connecting to the cup to heal with spirit. The right cup, not the cup that's of the devil energies, but the cup that's of us. Queen of Wands. This is freeing the mind, healing from the 5 of Swords. We're freeing the mind. And it's by acting. It's not listening to the mind, it's acting with our intuition. Yeah, with our intuition. The Hermit is here. Our wisdom, our age, our experience. We're not going to just listen to our mind because our mind's telling us to do so. We're going to analyze with the energy of Virgo, the Hermit. We're going to bring within what we need to bring within, and we're going to use our experience, our age, our wisdom, and then we're going to make the choices we need to make, and that is connected to the High Priestess. And the High Priestess has made her appearance here so many times. I mean, this reading could literally be called Mercury goes retrograde. Hello to the High Priestess. And we are working through wish fulfillment, the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is being achieved through the 3 of Pentacles, through the earth. Body, mind, soul, masculine, feminine, child, the heavens, the earth, through us we shall expand. And it's healing right now from the dark with the Queen of Swords, with honoring the feminine's truth. We know we got the throat chakra. The feminine must honor her truth, and her truth is going to activate crystal energy. And we know crystals are connected to Mesopotamia, the cradle of life, the dawns of time, the dawns of civilization. There's something that's being activated from the dawns of civilization. And this truth is protecting ourselves from the old templates from old earth. This truth is allowing us to heal from lust, from harm, from violence. And this truth allows us to honor our sensuality. And the feminine must honor her sensuality in order to continue this healing process. And there is the Knave of Cups. Now we've got the Knight of Cups and the Knave of Cups. Two energies that are in alignment. Wholeness achieved with the energy of youth present. We're having a transformation. Death is here. Let's confirm it. The energies of Scorpio being right here. I can feel it. It's like we're going to go from the 3 to the 2. Yeah. We're going to go from the 3 to the 2 because the 3 to the 2 to restore balance through the earth, because there it is. We've honored the feminine's truth. The feminine has honored her truth, and she's expanding. There it is. The truth. The truth is being honored. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. From the heavens to the earth, through us we shall expand, and we're doing so. We're achieving it with the Aeon, because the Prince of Cups is here. This is expressing our truths. We're no longer manipulating our truths. We're expressing them freely. We're honoring them. We're honoring the truth. This is going to restore what's natural. This is going to repair the connection. Remember, and we found out from channel messages, something's not working properly in order for us to manifest, but now we've fixed it. Where is that card? Right here. Because this wheel is connected to the Magician. We've restored our power of creation. We're no longer abusing our power because we got that blueprint. We got that piece of information we needed to have. Right here. And it's been opened. We read it. This is connected to whatever the masculine's been scribing, this written communication. So it's like they were hearing it. They wrote it down. Now they make sense of it. Now they understand the power of their creation. It's been restored. And look at that. Justice achieved. Balancing of our karmic scales. We made the patterning we needed to make. As above, so below. We pulled in the negative charge. We connected it to the positive. We have the 2 tetrahedrons. We've healed with our chakras. Look, the sword of clarity is our backbone. The sword of clarity is our backbone for transformation and to heal with our chakras. And that feather is just as important as, you know, the energies at play around us. We got to follow our synchronicities and signs in order to make sense of them, and we're going home. Chariot is here. The feminine, restoring motion, relieving tension. Metatron's cube, we're both creating. Now we've put the patterning back together. We've ended separateness and we have success. Because we freed ourselves from the cage. And the King of Cups is here, allowing us to create happiness. This is the feminine honoring the masculine, nurturing with self and creating happiness. We had to go within to do so and be within meditation to heal from our losses with the 5 of Cups and allow growth on our spiritual quest, even when we were in separation, in order to achieve the 6 of Cups. And it is being activated here. It's going to be amped up with Scorpio season. This is what they're showing me, and it's because we've connected. We're working with our light. with our truth. Now look, because we're working with our truth, we're spreading our light. And this is that lighthouse energy. And we actually are using the energy of the 12th house, and we are expanding. We're expanding with this. And this is beautiful, guys. I can't find the truth. Here we go. Because we've honored this. We've honored that we need to analyze what we need to analyze, and in order to do so, we need to get away from the stimulus. And that may very well be the city life. We're reconnecting back to what's natural. This is where the fertilization happens. We are expanding now with our truth, with our light. We are honoring this. And we are achieving what we set out to achieve. Right here, we're healing from this. And this space here. And why? Because we are creating our happiness.